Hello and welcome to this late afternoon taste challenge. We have two blended Scotch whiskeys. One is from a long time ago and the other one is from recently, relatively recently. Okay, so we have Buchanan's Deluxe, established 1884. That's a true story. It had a different name back then, but it's a blended Scotch whiskey, aged 12 years. It's all done in Scotland, no bottling in the US. It's got this embossed backside. Runs about $30 a bottle, $30 to $35 a bottle, depending where you go. James Buchanan and Company, Glasgow, Kingdom of Scotland. But it is under Diageo today. It's the Diageo brand. There's the tamper-proof cap. You can pour out, but you can't pour in. All right. Always at Walmart. Now we have Cutty Sark Prohibition Edition, blended Scotch whiskey. Now I think I paid $32 for this, the Buchanan's. Now I paid $27 for this, and this is a liter bottle, so I got a great deal. I got 25% more, but I paid $2.99 less because it's going for $29.99 at Total Wine and More. But I got it for $27 at Acquista Pace. Great deal. Introduced in 2013. So 2013, 9 years ago, 138 years ago. It's making a noise. It's got a pressure release when I opened it. Now, when you first buy this and you try to pour it, it's not going to come out. You just got to tip it upside down and let it sit there, and it'll start kind of moving a little bit, and then it'll start flowing. It's weird. When I first bought it, I couldn't figure out how to get it to flow. When I first bought this, it was in the older label, and it was similar label, but it was older. And I had a $3.75, and I got it for $12 in Hammond, Louisiana. Great deal. Could have gotten two for $24, but they didn't have any more when I went back, so I got this green. You know, they have the green bottle, which protects the whiskey from the light, and I bought, like I said, at Walmart. Okay, age 12 years. Cutty Sark. Real cork. Prohibition Edition, 50% alcohol. They're talking about black pepper and toffee. I don't get all that, but my tasting ability might be inadequate. Perfect. They're both golden. Maybe the Cutty Sark is a little darker. No age statement. Don't know how long it's aged. I don't know the age of the whiskeys in here. Wish I did, but I don't. David Stein says, clinking the mugs, smiley face and thumbs up. CM says, love me some Cutty Sark. I like Cutty Sark. My bottle is gone, but I saw the Prohibition Edition. I wanted to get it, and I finally found it. Well, I mean, I could have gotten it, actually. I found it for a crazy price. So I bought it sooner than I planned for that crazily low price. Saved probably 25% or more. I got even better deals last week at Walmart. I bought the Cutty Sark at Acquista Paces, but when I was at Walmart last week, I was like, this is unreal, man. If I'd have bought those 3 whiskeys last week at Walmart for the regular price, it would have cost me like $64, $84, $90. It would have cost me like $94, but I bought it for $30. The 3 bottles I bought would have been $94, and I got it for $30. True story. Lloyd Christmas says, chilling in St. Francisville along Louisiana Highway 61, where I am. I can see the lights at night on the highway. Enjoying your video in this beautiful fall weather. Cheers. Yes, it is wonderful weather. Cheers to you. Fabulous weather. I've been to St. Francisville, one of the historic West Florida towns, Florida parish towns. It was part of Florida at one time. Cheers all. You know, Florida used to stretch to the Mississippi River. That's why the top of Florida is that straight line. Goes from the Mississippi River all the way across, but they cut it up into, well, they attached part of it to Florida today, that province, what you call it, a state today. Then piece of it to Alabama, a piece to Mississippi, and the western part to Louisiana. CM says, cheers all. And Greg Schmidt says, love some Buchanans in Dallas. In Dallas. Okay, let's get to it. All right. I don't know how long the Cutty Sark is aged. They don't give an age statement on the regular or this. Now, if you go to Europe, which we are not in Europe, I'm not in Europe. I've never been to Europe. I wanted to go to Europe in 2020. That got wrecked by a certain little demic. I had the money saved up, but they have a Cutty Sark 12-year over there and an 18-year. I think a 12-year, a 15-year, 18-year, but they're not sold over here. Sad, isn't it? I'd buy them eventually. I'm always saying I'm going to buy stuff, but I don't. Like the Buchanans, I'm going to buy the Master. I'm going to buy the 18-year. I'm going to buy the red cap, but I never do it. But in my mind, I'm going to. My friend David said, don't do it. He said, you don't get any better product. That's his opinion. I don't believe it, but he says the Master and the 18-year-old is no better than the basic 12. And he always says that about Four Roses. He said, I don't like to buy all these fancy Four Roses editions. They're all the same as regular old Four Roses. I said, okay. He does not say that about Jack Daniels, though. Yeah, sweet grains, sweet honey top Sara Lee bread. Not so sweet and a little smoky. I'm not going to do like I did yesterday and call it early and get fooled. I had that thing nailed and I jumped the gun. I could have nailed it. I could have gotten it right when I did the Johnny Walker Blue Label versus Cutty Sark Prohibition repeal. But I said, no, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to show off. And I got schooled and embarrassed. So an aroma, I think I know, but I'm not quite sure. So I'm not going to call it. John Anile, one of my moderators, says, cheers, Ron. Cheers to you. David Stein says, whiskey in the rocks glass. All right, time to taste. I'd love to try the Cutty Sark Prohibition. Never seen it, though. No? Oh, man, I bet you it's sold in Massachusetts somewhere. I don't know if you can get a liter for $27. Like you can't get anywhere in Louisiana either. But I just stumbled across it at Aquista Pace. I'm like, where did they find this? I don't even think these are American bottles. Like, it's weird because it says 1 liter E, European Union. But I don't know. It says imported by Edrington, Americas, New York, New York. So I guess it is for the U.S. market. But it's just strange. It's a dark brown. It's so dark, it's nearly a black bottle. You may as well say it's black. But I held it under direct sunlight, and I could see the brown. But everybody around here has got it for like I don't know, about $35 a 750, which is the normal price. But then Acquista Pace had these liter bottles for 27. I was like, I don't think I'm passing that up. Maxwell retracted a message. I wish I could retract many of them. All right. Anyway, too late. It's like sugar water. It's like sweet grain, fermented grain, so sugary, so sweet, so much like honey. And I think it's 50% alcohol. It seems strong. It seems oh so very good too. You says UPS. Oh yeah, but he's not going to need me to send it to him because I'm telling you, you're going to have Cutty Sark Prohibition Edition in every city in America. Well, you know, every big city. You know it's somewhere in Boston, somewhere in Lowell, Massachusetts, Springfield, Massachusetts, and now I can't get it in my town, but my town is small. 29,000 people is not a lot of people considering, you know, what you can go, you know, where you can live. When I moved here, it was like 4,800 people. In 1971, it was like 4,800. See, this has smoke. The Buchanan's is obviously, the James Buchanan's 12 years, obviously bringing in some smoked single malt Speyside. Oh, and they're probably bringing in a little, not Speyside, what am I saying? Isla. I woke up really early to watch all the highlights, baseball and football, so I'm starting to fade. I'm starting to lose it. Isla whiskey, but they might have Highland, Speyside, Isla, Lowland. All right, but they don't go into too much detail about what they blend into it because they kind of keep it secret. It's very popular in Latin America. So if you go to Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, Buchanan's is like the thing, you know. In the United States, it's the thing. I don't even know if Canadians can get it. I don't think it's sold in Canada. I had a guy from Scotland tell me, we can't get that here. I said, what? It's a famous brand around the world. You can't get it in Scotland? It's not like sugar water, but it's smooth like silk. This stuff is so smooth, it's scary. Oh, Buchanan's is the real deal. I'm telling you right now, this is the deal. And they're running about the same price. Buchanan's will cost you a little more. It is age 12 years. Let's see on Total Wine. I don't want to read all these tasting notes again. Honey, yeah, okay. Buchanan's, they're talking about orange and chocolate. I never tasted any orange, and I never tasted any chocolate. But I think I taste some good things, whatever they are. One of the world's most iconic and awarded luxury Scotch whiskey brands. It has won many awards. James Buchanan personally consulted and approved the blend, which has a soft, fresh profile that separates it from other more dense whiskey profiles. I don't know if Buchanan's ever had a distillery. I think they just had it made for them, like a lot of these companies, like Bellows in the United States. It has orange and chocolate notes, perfect to be served on the rocks or with soda. Garnished with a strip of orange peel. Now, you notice they don't say perfect to be drunk neat. Drink neat. No, it doesn't say that. Now, they've got different, so it's really their mixer, but I'm drinking it straight. They got different recipes. They got the green Bloody Mary. A Bloody Mary like you've never had before. It says here, Breeze of Miami, summer is here. Now the Red Seal, I'd love to try the Red Seal. It's like $150 minimum, age 21 years. Ooh. This is the original one that was supplied to the British royal family over 100 years ago. Probably like King Edward VII. Only the most out-of-series barrels are reserved exclusively for Buchanan's Red Seal. I saw it at Total Wine, $150, $149.99. But I don't think they got it right now. It's not in stock. But it's going to be great when I try it. Talking about Total Wine, let's see what they're charging. Maxwell says, hello, Ron. Can you show me Audubon Kraftwerk Audubon album? You've seen that album. I've got the 8-track in the LP, you know. I got first printings too. I like to listen to Audubon sometimes. It's almost 50 years old. I drink Buchanan's, says Greg Schmidt. I drink Buchanan's with an Argentinian friend. Interesting to hear it's popular outside the country. It is. Album. Yeah, I have the album. I'm not going to be able to show it though right now. Audubon. Onto Audubon. All right. Come on, Cutty Sark. Not Cutty Sark. Oh, damn. It's a fine product, but it's, you know, it's cheap, but it's nice. I never get tired of it. But I've gone through my bottle. I'm not buying another one because I got so much other stuff I want to try. Too much other stuff. Okay, you can't. All right, they don't have it here, but I can search other stores. I just want to get a price. I don't care about the other stores. I got a bottle. Yeah, $29.99. That's what I thought. So $29.99. 99. You can't. Buchanan's Red Seal. Well, I wish they did have it. But I'm not really looking to blow $150 right now. Oh, 50 cents cheaper, $29.49. So we're really talking about a 50-cent difference for these. Incredible. What? Bro, y'all crazy. I know where to get the 18 way cheaper. $164.99. Thank you, JB. It was $149 just a few months ago. Y'all voted for him. Okay. All right, I know where to find it. Okay, I can find it. Well, I'm not going to buy it anyway. All right. So 50-cent difference. Okay. I'm going to talk to you about that off air. It's a legal issue. Okay. Good day, Ronald. I think you should definitely invest in a new camera. It says Naaman. Gupta. Yeah, I will. I bought a new camera, actually, Naaman. Brand new camera, like super high definition. Got it going. No audio. Could not get the audio to work. And I tried. I kept trying all these different. Tried all kind of ways. Couldn't get the audio to work. I went right back to Walmart and they gave me a refund and I put the old camera right back in the machine. It works. It's not great audio. What difference? It's mostly I mean, not great video. I mean, video. The audio is fine. People listen to this. Most people listen to these taste challenges when they're driving to work, back home from work, at a restaurant. The video is not important because it's just somebody sitting there at a desk. I got a Black Velvet 8-year reserve. It's pretty good. Yeah, I didn't like it, but My bottle's gone, but I just recently repurchased Black Velvet, the regular, and it was better than I had originally experienced. So, and I saw this Old Fitzgerald, y'all. I recently saw Old Fitzgerald Prime Bourbon. I was at International Market. I'm like, what is Prime Bourbon? It was $19.99 too. And it might have been a liter, but I'm starting to get nervous now. Why didn't I buy it? I said, I heard of Old Fitzgerald Bottle and Bond, or whatever that one is. That's $75, $80 a bottle. And I know Old Fitzgerald is the people that make Larceny and the Larceny, what is it, barrel proof? So I said, Old Fitzgerald. You never see it on the website, I'll tell you that right now, though. I said, Old Fitzgerald Prime. I said, oh, this is the original Old Fitzgerald, no joke. Well, I started getting nervous, so like, it's out there. Oh, it's out there. Craft Beer Tastic says, is New Orleans a rough place to be these days? A buddy of mine went to an Autodesk convention there this summer, and it said it was bad. It's kind of bad, like most American cities these days. For the last 2 years and longer, most American cities have been in decline because of bad leadership. Back in the 90s, when they had like Giuliani in New York, he was cracking down on crime and going after the bad people and helping the good people. Then the cities were improving. But you get bad leadership, you get bad results. I mean, it's common sense. All right, so I went to New Orleans, and it wasn't bad for me, but yeah, I mean, it's disgusting how these great cities have been destroyed by the lesser lights of the political world. All right. But I just talked to somebody who was in New Orleans in August, and him and his family had a great time. They were like, it's wonderful. It was wonderful. I was like, well, I'll see. All right, let's finish this off. That's got to be the Cutty Sark because it's so strong, but not in a bad way, though. I don't want you to take this wrong. I like the famous grouse, $39.95 for a 1.75. Very smooth and drinkable, says Claude Diamond. No overpowering smoke. Yeah, some people like the smoky whiskeys. Other people it's repellent to them. Well, that's a good thing about Scotch whiskey because you got different types. So you can get the smoky or not smoky. Very, it's a lot of variety. So it doesn't have to be a one-trick pony or a one grouse pony. Grouse, that's a bird. I've never had the famous grouse, but you could spend a lifetime on that brand because they got so many different variants. It's unreal. Ruby port cask finish, Marsala wine finish, sherry finish, cream sherry finish, dry sherry finish, cocktail sherry finish, Madeira wine finish. I mean, it goes on and on. So you could really, like, literally, I'm not making a joke about that. You could just do your whole channel on that, and you'll probably not run out of options. All right. I'm always jumping all over the place, trying to keep up with the Joneses. You say the Joneses? Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with my own. What I mean is like my own desire to try all these things, and I can't make it. This is like a hamster in the wheel. You're never really gonna make it. All right, let's go. Have I had some really bad scotches? No, I wouldn't say so. I don't think I had a bad one yet. I just had some that were not as good. You know what I'm saying? Like the worst one I had was still good. It's just like not as good. Maybe that was why it was so cheap. Okay. Very sweet, very honey, very nice, very pleasing. So I'm going to say this is the Cutty Sark, and sitting back enjoying a big boy can of Coors. banquet, I assume. With some brie cheese and crackers, life is good, says Claude, smiley face. It is, and I'm enjoying this weather. I wish it would rain though, because it's so dry here. I'm so sad about that. Seeing all these beautiful plants drying up. I mean, I know they'll revitalize almost overnight with the rain, but it's got me to stress, not depressed, but stress, worried or something. Okay. Couldn't see with my glasses on. My glasses are for far away, not up close. So up close is like nothing but blur. Like, I got it right. I would have gotten the doggone Johnny Walker Blue Label right if I hadn't been so presumptuous. But I don't do an error-free channel. I would like to do an error-free channel. Now, who has the better flavor? It's almost like an impossible thing to say because I like them both so much. Like this honey top, bold flavor with that 50% alcohol. It's just so nice. It's just so delightful. But then the Buchanan's is very Johnny Walker-ish. And some people are going to say, yay. And other people are going to say, oh, no, thank you. Now I'm never going to buy it. Because you got the Johnny Walker haters out there. I mean, there's no compromise. They just are fanatical. You say, well, the Johnny Walker lovers are fanatical. No, I don't think they're fanatical. They just like it. You know, they're not on this like quest to tell everybody about it. But to me, I don't know what the Johnny Walker Black Label tastes like because I never had it. That's a true story. But I've had the doggone Double Black, which is younger. It's called Double Black, but it's younger. It's not aged 12 years. I love that Double Black. That stuff is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't know. It's like a tie. I think it's a tie. Now, it's going to sound bad, like you said. Well, that's 12-year age. How are you going to put up a no age statement against a 12-year and say it tastes just as good? Well, that's the way I feel about it. I like them both. I just like them both. It's like they're not the same. You can't confuse the two. But it's like movies, like you say, well, I want to watch a crime drama, and then I want to watch one of those ensemble of comedies, like It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. And then all the ones that followed it, you know, they had so many that followed that movie. Kind of like copies of it in a way. Or I want to watch Stagecoach or whatever, you know. So, I mean, like, well, that one was good. Well, that's good, but in their own way. You understand? They're not the same. Like, they're not obviously the same. I don't watch movies, but, you know, you get the point. Okay. Hi, Ronald. How are you? Says Blackjack. I'm fine. David Stein says, sounds good, Claude. Smiley face and thumbs up. Claude says, Johnny Walker Red, yuck. Oh, no, Claude. No. We are not going to agree on that. Johnny Walker Blue Label, genius. It is genius. It's awesome. But $2.49 a bottle. Yeah, if you're lucky. Yeah. So, end of story. Buchanan's $29.49 versus Cutty Sark $29.99, a 50-cent difference. But there really isn't a difference in the quality. They're both really dynamite. They're great. I mean, they're made by master blenders, and these companies know what they're doing. You could say what you want. Mass marketed. It's mass marketed. Oh, I'm having a hissy fit. Well, okay. But I think they're fine. Why is Yingling beer so hard to find? Says Blackjack. It's not hard to find for me. I can get it anywhere. Here, Louisiana. It's been on the market 9 years here, so it's hard not to find. All right, but some states can't get it. You know, it's the way it goes. So, a great taste challenge, but it wasn't really much of a challenge, honestly. Oh, California, but just wait a couple of years. It'll be out there. This was more like a tasting, just a tasting, because there was no challenge. But 2 great products, winners all around. And I'm going to end this by saying, y'all keep your eyes and ears open, because we got more content coming up. Like a flower. Da, 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 da. Greg Schmidt says, thanks, interesting. Appreciate you. You're welcome. Appreciate you. Y'all take care now.